we go. Here we go. It's showtime.
All right.
Hey, y'all. I just started this video. I didn't
You
give
have-
it any.
You
Any
have so
warning.
much energy.
Listen, y'all, I am digging so deep right now for energy because it took everything for me to come upstairs. I got my lunch. I got a bowl of tuna. I got a Diet
Good
Coke.
job.
I gotta
Gross.
get rolling here. Did you
Yeah.
say gross? Did you just say gross?
I don't like soda unless it has whiskey mixed with it. Like that's
Oh, come on. Come on.
I'm just saying. You put some bourbon with a splash of Coke, and that's the only way I'm drinking Coke. But
Welcome to the weekly flip here at Consignment. Yeah. Oh, Carmen, of course, Carmen's here, and I was just going to extol the virtues of Diet Coke as a pick-me-up, but I don't mean it, Carmen.
Hi, Carmen. Hi, Candace.
Hi, Candace.
Yeah. Carmen's not supposed to have carbonated drinks right now.
We got friends in the
See?
house. We're live.
Yes.
I'm
Oh.
not alone. I'm not alone.
I'm-
Soda is gross. Also, I hung out with too many Southern people. I'm now calling it soda. What happened this weekend?
Right?
Wait, do you call it pop? Did I not know that?
It's pop. Yes, I live in northern Michigan. It is pop, for God's sakes. Fago pop, to be exact. Everything's Fago, and that's great. Like,
Okay, so I saw
It's
the
pop
things
in
on.
Pittsburgh, too. Yeah.
I saw the things on Fago, and who was going to the dollar store to pick it up?
Brendan.
I started
Brendan.
comping it off of those messages.
Yeah.
If you get the certain bottles of Fago, you can sell them for big money.
All right, Candace.
No way.
This is your wheelhouse,
Yeah.
Candace. So really, any Fago can sell for big money because it's primarily here in the Midwest. But when they get specialty flavors, yeah, for sure. I had not heard of these apple
Wow.
ones and pineapple. I had not had that either. I do not drink
Okay.
pop very often. But
Well,
if you want to have like a really good, like, root beer floats are fantastic. But if you want to have like a really good like family float night, we used to go and get every kind of Fago, and we'd have and just a big thing of vanilla ice cream, and then we would all make and try different kinds of pops with our ice cream for floats.
okay.
Mhm.
That sounds like quite the bar setup. So
Yeah.
when I did my comps, it looks like you really want to look for the bubble gum and the cotton candy flavors. Those go for
Oh,
big bar.
Yeah,
And the
bubble
thought
gum
of
for sure.
the thought of either one of them makes
Disgusting.
my stomach just
Yeah.
feel gross.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Mhm.
see, I was wondering about that too, Candace. How do you ship that?
Yeah, I don't know. I just know.
Only soda. I
hung out with so many Southern people this weekend. I came home saying soda, and my husband's like, "What?
What are you
Like,
talking about? Are you
where-
talking baking soda? Are you making
Right.
a cake? What do you need?
Yeah,
Oh, my gosh.
yeah.
So y'all, I'm eating my lunch while we talk because I had such a bad eating fit between the Greenville, Tennessee meetup and then a week and a half later going to Denver for our consignment, our C Chats reseller retreat. My low carb diet went to, so I came back with this determination. I am going to be eating well. So I just want you to know I'm back on my low carb. I have tuna salad.
Phew.
I'm eating tuna salad while
Okay.
you all watch.
We have to talk about more food, apparently. I just want to know if you were ordering pizza from Denver's best pizza place, which was apparently on like one of Gordon Ramsay's shows at one point, which made me not want to eat it anymore. But
However, we did not read that till after we ate it.
after we ate it, and the pizza was good. It was good pizza. But if you were ordering pizza and you saw on the menu, they didn't have any, like, it didn't say like cheese bread or anything. It just said whatever
bread.
the
bread.
name of their thing was, pizza bread, like Giovanni's Pizza Bread, we'll say. I don't remember the name of the place, but so Pantaleones. There we go. Owned by Pete, apparently, after we started reading the reviews afterwards and the fact that he was on with Gordon Ramsay. Yeah. So Molly calls, orders our two different kinds of pizza. Sounds great. Says, we also want some of your cheese bread, like the the
like a garlic bread, breadsticks,
breadsticks, the stuff. So and they're like our pizza bread. And they're like, she's like, yeah, the whatever the garlic bread stuff is. That sounds great. Like she said garlic bread like 17 times. And we get it, guys. It's just pizza crust, like plain.
Like that's it.
Nothing on it. No garlic,
no
no
seasoning,
Parmesan,
just
nothing.
Crust.
Dry.
And not only was it crust, but it was burnt on the bottom.
Yeah.
So I'm like, surely it must taste good. And I bit and it just crumbled all over me. So, and I have to say this, part of the thing I think Gordon Ramsay should have helped them with when he was there was Samantha is my witness because she was sitting at the table when I was ordering. It was a group of us at the Airbnb. There were a lot of us. We were, who wants what? We're going to order 2 pizzas and some pizza bread. And air quote pizza bread. So I said, I want to get 2 large pizzas. How much do your large? How many people does your large feed?
Yes.
How many people does 1 large feed? Are 2 large going to be enough? What did they tell me?
2 people.
2 people. So I'm thinking, this is a small, large pizza.
We're going to need so many. And you and I, especially with you having Nick, I'm sure you've ordered from like gourmet places where a large pizza really is only good for 2 people because it has certain ingredients or certain stuff on it, like gluten-free crust and stuff like that. So you're like, okay, we need extra large.
Yeah. I'm like, then I go, well, how about your extra large? How many people? Oh, that'll serve 4. So I said, okay, well, we ate a late lunch, so we're getting pizza bread. 2 orders. Big mistake of pizza bread. Not 1, but 2, because we thought everybody wants garlic bread.
Oh, we would have put a hurting on some cheese bread or garlic bread.
Everybody was wanting that cheesy garlic bread. But I asked for 2 extra large, and I asked them to double cut it because I thought, well, 4 people, if they double cut it at smaller slices, this will be good. Y'all, these pizzas were enormous. I don't know who they're feeding. Huge. I think it was a scam. I think they wanted you to order more. So they were telling you it was 2 to 4 people because this was the same size as any pizza I get here. These pizzas were huge. I sadly threw pizza out the day we left.
I was going to say, we
a bunch of slices in the garbage.
We ate it 4 days, like for several days.
Breakfast.
And still, yeah. Anyway,
it was such a scam.
I'm just going to keep my pizza comments to myself. I
don't
think.
order pizza bread from Pantaleone's.
Gordon Ramsay, Gordon, because I know you watch us, Gordon. Go back and help them. I know you watch our shows. I know you listen to us.
Obviously, he does. And listen here, you donkey. That kitchen nightmares or whatever that guy was on did not work. Needs another one.
Yes, we did have it for breakfast cold. Yes. And the pizza was good cold. The pizza bread.
Why are you yelling this at me? Cold pizza is way better than warm pizza, honestly, especially with the pineapple on it. When Stuart was like, "Do you like pineapple on your pizza?" And I'm like, "Heck, yes, I do. Yes, I do."
Yeah. All right, I'm just going to offer one thing here. I did not like any of the pizza. But I do have some pizza wisdom for y'all. Maybe we can bring this around the country. So in the Scranton Old Forge area here, we have such a thing called, it's not a slice of pizza, it's called a cut of pizza. But anyway, when you call an order and you have a large group, you call it party cuts.
Yeah.
Party cuts. You get party cuts of pizza. I think that is a brilliant term. And they know that they're slicing it small because you're feeding a lot of people. They might want to try 1 or 2 different ones. Maybe they don't want a whole slice or a whole cut. And I think party cuts needs to be established around the country.
A universal
party cut. I grew up calling it double cuts. You always ask for double cuts.
Double cuts, okay.
So that's what I asked her. I said, "Can you do double cuts?" So So
Molly is on the phone trying to explain to them that we want it cut smaller for multiple people, double cut it, whatever, square cut it, however you want to do it. And Libby is over in the corner of the Airbnb saying, "It's a party cut, you guys. It's a party cut."
Let me tell you what. Had I ordered a party cut from them, God only knows what we would have come up with if we just said party cut to them.
I know. Candace says no cold. We would have ended up with confetti on our dry bread.
Sprinkles.
All right. Anyways,
Gimmies.
let's talk about reselling. Holy schmoly, what are we over here? We did a lot. Okay, so last year when we did our reseller retreat, it was a lot of relaxing, sightseeing, just hanging out. And we did do thrifting. We had the thrifting party bus and we went to a couple of estate sales, but it was not about the thrifting. This one, you can't go to Denver and have it not be about the thrifting.
Oh.
Holy shamoly.
You can't go to the ARC, thrift warehouse tour and not want to shop at every ARC thrift store you can possibly access. Like,
Yes.
you just have to.
I mean, we all came home wanting to try to figure out how to get Maggie and Marty to bring ARC to our areas because
Yes.
it's amazing.
Every time I talk to Maggie, I want her to, I don't know,
Yeah.
move here or figure something
Yeah.
out. Something.
So that video will be coming out soon, y'all. I cannot recommend enough for any reseller to please stop and watch the video and listen to the story behind ARC Thrift.
Mhm.
Listen to all the things that they do, because if it doesn't look, I'm getting chills right now just thinking about it. If it doesn't, I mean, I left there the same way I leave Boss with the Blind Center. I want to do everything I can for this company. They are amazing, amazing. So that video will be coming out soon. Right now, the video coming out next, probably late this afternoon, because it's finishing up right here on my computer, is one of the videos from our trip to Greenville, Tennessee, where Libby and I did a 10-minute challenge at a couple of different stops on our way there. It's really fun. It's fun. So that's coming out soon. But I have so much video, y'all. They're going to be coming on Thrift, Find, Flip.
How many times in the video do I say when you were editing, or did you edit it out? Molly, time's up. Molly, time's up. Molly, it's time to go.
I never heard it once. I did hear some okay, 1 minute left. And then I'd hear, okay, she said I have 1 minute left, y'all. Okay, yeah.
Just like when we were in Bluffton, though. Like, really, this is same thing.
I figure if I had my hand on it, it counts. Right?
That's what you argued in Bluffton.
Vanessa's planning her first trip to the ARC in her state.
Yes, because they are moving into Texas, or they have moved into Texas.
They have one in Texas, one in New Mexico, I think. Is it Albuquerque?
I think so, yep.
Kathy has pizza cutters and a blade rocker cutter. Love that. We are lucky if we get saran wrap and a knife in an Airbnb. So I mean, we were really trying.
We'll travel with a pizza cutter next time, because they don't know what party cuts are. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I sold my fun pizza cutter. Yeah, Joe could get that on the plane, I'm sure.
Yeah,
I sold the pizza cutter. I don't know if y'all remember. I bought one at a local yard sale, and it was a little guy on a bike. And so when you roll the pizza cutter, he pedals the bike.
Oh, cute. I love it.
It was really fun.
The 10-minute
Kathy,
challenge.
I'm with you. I'm doing my next 10-minute challenge with Kathy, because I am a rule follower, man. The rule actually was you need to be ready to check out at the 10 minutes, like at the checkout counter, if not in line or already checked out.
I don't remember clarifying it that clearly.
We remembered it. We did it in Bluffton. I
just want to say this, that at the third stop, which didn't make the cut to the video going out, these are just the two stops on our way to. On the way back, we were doing the same thing to add a third. Well, that video ended up so long I couldn't add it. Why? Because 8 minutes in, Libby came up to me and said, we're going to have to up the time on this. This is way too good of a store. We need like a 45-minute one on this one.
It was huge. It was a huge store. I actually got this shirt there.
Sorry.
Oh, Candace is fussing at us for fussing at each other. Okay, we'll stop. You're right.
Oh, it is so fun.
Yeah, we thrifted to our heart's content. And the fun thing is we're already in our little group messenger from the people on the trip. People are already posting things that have sold, and it's fun to see that they have already sold stuff.
Which is amazing, because I haven't listed a single thing that I picked up yet, and I have a suitcase full.
I've only listed like 5 or 6. I did have to open the suitcase yesterday because one of those items sold and I had to get it out. And I And I thought, oh, well, I took an offer. I took a $10 offer. It's only $10, but it was literally a Papermate pen that I didn't think was anything special at all, but I grabbed it. And I thought, oh, whatever. Like, it's not that great. And then I realized, wait, I paid $10 for that whole pile of stuff. So anything after this is profit, baby.
Right. You probably paid about 5 cents for that item. If we'd have taken all the items you paid $10 for and done the math, you probably paid about 5 cents for that item.
Right.
Was that the one? Was it in a case? Didn't you get one in a case? Was that it? Okay.
And it said 1983 on it, and it was, it didn't work. Obviously, it's older than I am. But I said that in the listing, so somebody got it for $10. I don't know. Did
you say it's older than I am in the listing?
I did not say that. I should have, but I did not.
Yeah. This is older than me.
Older than me.
Yeah. So, and we learned a lot. Like Joe is like the estate sale king. No offense, Molly, but Joe
is the Facebook marketplace king.
Yes, that I will definitely give him.
Okay, all right, okay.
So everybody's like, this wasn't on the estate sale one. This wasn't run by a company. This isn't whatever. It's because it was essentially listed like a garage sale on Facebook. And yeah, he found that. And then the first day that you guys went, when I wasn't there yet, he like convinced them to let him in his basement.
Yeah.
And it was a long process. Like, it wasn't like, I didn't think we were getting in the basement like at all. Right. They were just like, no. And
let me just tell you, the other side of this was Amy Stewart's wife of Franklin Hills Venture. We decided to stay back at the house because we had ordered groceries to be delivered. So we couldn't all go. And Amy was like, well, I'll stay. Well, I felt bad. She was staying by herself. So I said, I'll stay with you. And we're like, they'll be gone for an hour. Meanwhile, it's like Samantha's going to be home soon. Vanessa's supposed to pick her up at the airport. They're still gone. We're starving. The guys were going to grill out hamburgers. And I'm like, what is happening? Nick's sending me pictures. He finally FaceTimes me. He's like, see this Brahmin bag? Is $2 worth it? And I'm like, yes, 100%. Grab that. I listed that Brahmin bag for $149. Yeah. Grab that.
Nice. Yeah. Joe got a bunch of, vintage toy trains, like still in the box. He got Redline Hot Wheels. Like, he got so much cool stuff. There was posters that Stuart and Steph got. They got so much cool stuff that we had.
The Farrah Fawcett poster.
The Farrah Fawcett poster was the best. It's that
classic
iconic one of her in the copper brown bathing suit. Yeah,
everybody knows that poster. Yeah,
so
and we all very well because the number of times it was unrolled and photographed and shown off. I feel like it was like a staple in the Airbnb. Like, yeah.
Right? We should have just hung it up on the wall.
We should have
back and put it on the wall on display.
So when we went back, the next
afternoon?
Yeah,
yep,
the next afternoon. So when we went back, it was funny because the son, one of the people doing that estate sale, this specifically said, "Oh, if you guys find a Farrah Fawcett poster down here."
I didn't hear this. Really?
I'm pretty sure that was the poster, but yeah, the guy was literally like, because so many people were still digging through stuff and doing whatever, and somebody else pulled up a poster, and he's like, "Oh, if you find such and such a poster, I really want to see that," and whatever. And Stuart is just laughing on the inside because he's like, I bought that yesterday when that guy wasn't here.
Should I give him our address so he can come view it at the Airbnb? So I want to put this out there in a nutshell. This was every reseller's dream come true. That's really all you need to know. There was not a single one of us that didn't go back day 2 that wouldn't have gone back again day 3 and gotten more. It was unreal. So that video will come in the near future. The near future.
Really
hi, Jill. Oh my God. It's my job to touch the things.
Okay, all right, I'll stop.
All right.
I'm stopping.
Hi, Jill. We love you. I also just remember Candace is watching us and you need to be nice to me. Samantha, I heard you're testing out Nifty. What's your first impression? I am switching to Nifty. I like them. I am switching.
Wait a minute. Say that again.
I'm switching to Nifty.
What is Nifty for those folks that don't know out there? Or maybe if you're watching and you use Nifty, in the comments, let us know.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
I will say very briefly that there was an issue with List Perfectly when I left, and it was not fixed when I came back, and that was the final straw. I like List Perfectly as a cross-listing platform, but I also had a lot of personal issues. So we're moving on. I have tested Vendu. I've tried out a bunch of stuff. I tried Nifty
1
and
week.
like
1 week.
I've tried Vendu a couple times.
I just have to give you a hard time. Go ahead.
You underestimate the power of me messaging people and saying, "Hey, can I try this for longer than a week?" Like, because I do that.
Oh, I don't underestimate. You are the best at all that.
Mhm.
You are awesome.
I tried Nifty for like an hour and just did like okay, if I were to do this, how would this routine work? Because I got to try all my processes, and it doesn't link with Shopify. So that was I thought that was a stopper for me. Like, nope, that's not going to work. Turns out I think I'm going to get rid of my Shopify. I'm cutting all kinds of expenses right
Who
now.
needs Shopify? Samantha says, who needs Shopify?
So I like it.
Yeah.
So Thrifty is a cross-listing platform. You can list right into it. It manages your inventory, all that. I love Consign Cloud. We all use Consign Cloud to manage our consignment inventory. They do my payouts. They have the portal for my consigner. I will not like ever be giving them up. I love them and everything that it does. Nifty, I think it's AI that was emailing me back, but Nifty support did try telling me that they could fulfill all of my Consign Cloud needs, and I said, no, you can't. So, like, no, that's not even fathomable.
Not an option.
So I list in Consign Cloud, and that puts it in my consigner account. It makes everything, it auto generates a SKU, all of that. And then I'm going to literally just drag over the photos and put in the price and the SKU into Nifty. And then my virtual assistant, Jenny, she can go in and she can finish the listings and put them out. And there's no tabs. It doesn't open an individual tab with everything. I know you guys have already been living in that life, but it's crazy to me.
It's a good life. It's a real good life.
I don't have an extension. There's no, like, it's cloud-based, so everything works in the background. It has sharing things. It can auto share, like an auto do Poshmark. It auto does Poshmark bundles. Yes. Yes.
Have you had to clear your cache yet?
I don't have to clear. So we always joked that needed to be a t-shirt, like, don't tell me to clear my cache. Now we need one that's celebrating that says I don't have to clear my cache.
Right.
Oh, yes.
We probably
Right.
shouldn't, though. We'll probably get in trouble for that. Yeah.
Stir in the pot.
Oh,
Yeah.
It took like literally I was in the 24-hour co-working room. We really need to rebrand that. When I was doing all of this, I'm like playing around with it, and I'm like, well, let me share my screen. So Jill and Dawn were watching me do this stuff, and I said, okay, I'm gonna take the plunge. I'm gonna put in all my inventory in here. Like, let's see how long it takes to upload 3,000 items. And I had them on Poshmark, eBay, and Etsy. And it took maybe like 3 or 4 minutes, brought them all in, matched them all up, because it was like 7,000 individual listings, matched them all up, and there was only like 20 that were wrong and had discrepancies. Like, otherwise they're all in there correctly. I didn't have to copy any numbers or do anything manually.
That sounds really nifty, Samantha. Really,
And
really
that
nifty.
is so
nifty.
nifty. So nifty.
So good. Sales
I
detection.
love that word. I think we're bringing that word back, not just as but I love it. Like, my family had always used the word nifty. Yeah. It's just such a great word. Yeah. And now I guess it's a great cross-listing tool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nifty.
So far so good. I'm like 24 hours into it, and I'm liking it. It's gonna work out pretty good. And I already started doing a different website other than Shopify. So that I'm not worried about. I'll just pick at that a couple minutes a week kind of thing. And, by the beginning of the year, I'll switch that over. But when it's all said and done, I'll be saving like $50 a month. So that's good too. And that wasn't even my intention.
Yeah, that's my intention, is to increase profit.
Right.
There you are over there living it. Nice.
Right. Oh, I just sold a PlayStation.
I was going to ask, whose cha-ching was that?
It was my kunching. It was a
my kunching.
Kunching.
My kunching.
My mom is on her way here. Okay, cool. She's probably downstairs. Yeah,
I'm
I
looking
sold
for rebranding.
A vintage PlayStation, like the original PlayStation controller. It was one of the clear ones. I don't have a PlayStation, so I did not plug it in and test it. It just listed as untested. It just sold for $29 on Etsy. On Etsy.
We love that Etsy.
All right.
Yeah.
We love that Etsy. All right. I got a few titles here. I asked ChatGPT about our co-working room. Should we discuss now?
Well, I thought we were going to call it the chat room.
We talked about that, but we talked about how we would talk about that and come up with ideas.
And all we did
Denver.
was go shopping.
And we had no time to talk about anything in Denver. In fact, I remembered the other night, Vanessa at one point wanted to talk about something, and I told her there was too much going on and we needed to talk when it was more quiet. And we never talked about whatever it was she wanted to ask me.
We never did. No.
Because it was never quiet unless you went to bed.
Yeah.
We have the C Chats Lounge. That needs music in the background.
Yeah, it does.
C Chats 24/7. Kind of like that.
Oh, yes.
I kind of like that.
Because I like the 24-hour in there, because it describes
to
what it is for somebody new coming in. And actually, can we just back up a second and let people know what the currently branded 24-hour room is, Samantha?
Yes. So in our Patreon group, we have lots of lovely meetings all week long where everybody gets to hang out with us, list together, have our masterminds. And that just wasn't enough for us and our people. So we also decided that we needed a 24-hour Zoom room where people can just pop in and out, bounce ideas off each other, silently work together. I mean, Jill and I were in there for like an hour and a half last night together, just listing as we listened to separate podcasts and did separate things. But it helps keep us focused and also helps us socialize. It's very lonely being a reseller, and we've had that conversation a lot lately, but we don't feel that way because we have created this community and we have things like 24-hour room. And so if you are feeling lonely, we have this available in our Patreon, and I will share the link.
Yeah. And sometimes people just pop in with like a question too, like, hey, how do I ship pop?
Right. I'm like, what? I had to think about that for a minute.
Or what's a good keyword for this? I don't know. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to throw some suggestions out there. Let us know in the comments if you like them. All right. We have the C Chats 24/7, C Chats Co-Lab, Co-Lab. Always on with C Chats. I think that's kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And the 24/7 chat room.
24/7 chat room.
24/7 chat room.
I am a child of the early 2000s, and when I have a little bit of an eye twitch when I hear the word chat room. I mean, I do think it should be called chat room, but I just have to get over some of my trauma and the fact that like nobody was monitoring my internet usage when I was a child. Yeah.
That's where Jill clocks into her second job at that.
Yes.
Oh, like a clock in. I like that. Thinking about it like that. Yeah.
So C Chats 24/7, the 24/7 chat room, or always on with C Chats.
Vanessa, I am with you on that. That is the one I loved, was the C Chats 24/7.
I love the chat room.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to make like a poll somewhere.
I like the 24/7 chat room.
Yes, Kathy has a good point. That was my thing, because we are fairly business minded in there. I mean, we do chat, but we're all working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for those that haven't been to one of our come lists with us this afternoon, we'll talk for the first little bit, and there'll be spots where people say, "Oh, what about this? What have you guys seen this before?" But for the most part, we're all muted and it's all silent. And I think some new people come in and they're like, nobody's learning anything, but we do. You got to give it a chance. Sometimes you got to give it a couple hours, but we are all working and we're accountable to each other because we know we can see each other and all that. Sometimes someone will go dark in there and I'm like, Jill, are you still working? What are you doing? Like,
What are you doing?
The accountability queen calls her out. Yeah.
Oh, Jill's got C Chat's water cooler, which always runs me, Kathy.
Oh, yes.
She wants it different than the other. Please, are you saying? I think the 24/7 is a little different because we've got 24-7.
But do you think people are going to stay the 24-hour room still? That's the problem. I was part of the original gang that made the 24-hour room for the other company. So like, that's why it's so easy for us to say that. And I think it might still be said I don't know.
Yeah.
Y'all, we have such
co-working 24/7.
C Chats 24/7.
Co-work 24/7 with C Chats.
So what's another thing for 24/7? Like, could we say all day lounge, C Chats lounge, or like all day, like around the clock, C Chats round the clock? Like, like what's another, so that we don't call it that? That's what I'm thinking.
Co-working anytime.
Ooh, I like that. All right. I like that.
No, the office.
The office.
I'm going into the office.
Bye, babe.
Bye, Nick. He can't hear me. Bye-bye. Libby, I respect you not having apps on your phone and missing out on certain things, but the chat room for our Marco Polo group earlier was quite hilarious.
I do get the pop-ups on my phone, and I did, in a moment of weakness, I was like, I'm just going to learn Marco Polo. And then I was like, I've worked so hard to do.
Don't do it. It's a lot. And yeah, it's like Snapchat, but for like old people. That's what I tell my niece and stuff when they're like, what are you doing? And I'm like, it's like Snapchat, but like better and easier. Leave it alone.
I feel like I'm having some major FOMO over it, like major FOMO.
Well, I will summarize it for you. Kristen is back from junk stock. We talked a lot about that. Nicole can't wait for our next trip. She loves us. She wishes she was on this one. They painted pumpkins. They're super cute. Nick has a crush on Joe, and Brendan wore a shirt. There you go.
Brendan wore a shirt, and Ray is blah blah blahing us from the beach.
Ray is like, why are you guys now blowing up my stuff after ignoring us for the last 4 months? Like, that's what he's.
All right, so I put some more on here, and this has a title : description. So this is a little bit longer of a title, but there are different ones that I like, right?
Okay.
The C Chats Lounge : always open.
That's true.
Open all day, every day. C Chats Hub, open all day for resellers. C Chats, I really like the Kodash Lab. C Chats Collab, come anytime. Not crush goals together.
We will not be crushing any
it was
goals.
too wordy. No. It was
only dreams and spirits. That's it.
The C Chats Lounge, work, chat, repeat.
So Vanessa says she feels like lounge means not working, which I get.
C Chats Cafe, always brewing, always listing.
I love coffee. That
I do too.
Jill also says we could use the word library, where we're all working quietly. And sometimes the lady in charge of it has a bit of an attitude. So that fits, honestly.
That is pretty good. Yes.
You love What, Vanessa? Which one? There's a lot of things flying. I'm betting she loves the cafe because she loves espresso martinis.
I kind of like it too. C Chat's Cafe, always brewing, always listing. I'm not gonna lie.
The brewing, yeah, she said she loves the brewing one.
Okay.
Hmm.
Wow. So we have a lot of good things happening here.
Or simply C Chats anytime.
All right. Well, hopefully people keep listening to this and they keep giving us input on what we should call that. We do talk about food a lot. It's a thing.
It is.
I mean, everybody has to eat.
You will get your listings done and your menus planned. I ask Jill on a daily basis what I should have for dinner, and she's like, "Let me tell you what my week is gonna look like." I love it.
All right, so I have so I don't know if you guys can see this, but my Wish bracelet is still
on.
Yes, so Nicole sent us these Wish bracelets that you tie on, and when it falls off, your wish comes true. Mine's still on.
I literally tightened mine in the car when we were going up to the park because I didn't want it to fall off prematurely, and it still fell off in the parking lot, and we didn't get to see a moose. That's what I wished for.
Oh,
yeah.
But we saw
mine fell off, but it was a dud because it fell off and got stuck in my bracelet, so it never actually fell. So I think I didn't get my wish because it didn't truly fall off. It was just
rubbing some extra wishiness on you. What did you wish? What did you wish for?
I wished for a moose too. That's why I know it was a dud.
Oh, well, shoot.
Well, I'll keep you guys posted if mine ever falls off, whether my wish comes true. But I'm not going to share my wish because
you can't share it before you blow out the candles, kind of thing. That's what.
Yeah, I'm going with that theory.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe that's why mine was a dud because I said it before I even put the bracelet on. I'm like, oh, I'm going to see a moose.
Yeah. I'm thinking, yeah.
C Chat's Power Room. I'm sorry, I'm still back on this.
Oh, I like the Power Room. Perpetual co-working room.
Perpetual.
The Daily Grind by C Chats. Always on. Always on with C Chats.
Well, I'm a little off in there, so.
C Chat's Power Room.
It should be called C Chat's Uncensored, the After Dark edition.
Round the clock. Round the clock.
Where Samantha is uncensored.
There's a lot of uncensored stuff going on in there. And sometimes we do the craft. You guys do the craft?
We do.
Takeovers.
I surround myself with like-minded and mouthed people. That's just how I roll. Yep.
I like the Daily Grind by C Chat. C Chat's Power Room.
Collective. That sounds so fancy.
The Get It Done. The Get It Done room. Although it could be the Get Her Done because we use that as one of our things. The Get Her Done room.
Larry the Cable Guy.
There, yeah.
Always on with C Chats. Always
list,
on with C
laugh, repeat 24/7.
Yeah.
She must be doing what I'm doing. I think she's on Chat GPT because some of these are the same.
Y'all and your AI. Anna would be so upset right now. I'm just saying.
I'm really having a little bit of a struggle with AI lately. Like
wait a minute. I was struggling and you got all over me and told me to let it go. Now you're struggling? She told me I was all upset. Oh Lord, now she's gone.
Just wondering I'm trying to just wrap my head around what we're losing by using it all the time.
C Chat's Hustle Hub.
Brain cells.
That.
Ooh.
C Chat's Hustle Hub.
Hustle Hub.
I like that one. I like the Hustle Hub.
Kathy says list, laugh, repeat, and can we use all day instead of 24/7? Yeah, we really need. We can't put 24/7 in it. I agree.
I like the C Chat's Hustle Hub. That's where I'm going.
C Chat's Hustle Hub. Tell us, guys. We are trying to cancel hustle culture, but we're going to use the word in our name of our thing. What are we doing
Hustle
here?
Hub.
Well, Pure Hustle podcast.
Do love
They're my
those guys
faves.
still. Do love
I
them.
do. I haven't listened in a long time. I really am
It's-
missing them.
I listen to them about once a month. I'll turn one of theirs on. They're just fun to listen to.
Yeah, they were, other than Scavenger Life, they were my favorite.
I have been thinking about going back and re-listening to all of Scavenger Life. I know that like it would be very irrelevant, a lot of it, but I first of all just miss them and them chatting about their lives. And then second of all, I just kind of want to like compare how different it is, now that it's like 10, 15 years later since they started it. Yeah, because they stopped that like 5 years ago. Like,
Yeah.
and they did it for like 10, or 5. They did it for a while. It was years and years.
Yeah.
So
I love it. Dude, I remember this is what sticks out to me is so they would talk about what they were eating and what they were prepping for the week. And then they
yes.
decided it was irrelevant to reselling.
So
And their fans went nuts.
yes, because
They were like, bring back the food. We love that. I always think about that when we're talking about snacks.
Yeah. They posted like in the chat room style so people could just, go crazy on there. Yeah, it's true. And then they ended up opening a coffee shop at the end. So see, it all comes back to food and coffee. That's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Carmen says we are losing cognitive thinking skills by using AI. Yes, I can see them leaving Molly's brain at this moment. Like they're just if she wasn't wearing headphones right now, it'd be terrible.
It's actually coming out of my nose right now.
Oh, okay.
Like, all right, so I think of this is how I kind of think about it, right? Like, yes, we're losing critical thinking skills. I often think this about like kids learning to drive on newer cars now. Like most of them park themselves. They have all these alerts. Like if something goes wrong, like our cars are so automated, they would never know how to handle a situation. I think about that plane, that pilot that landed the that was going to crash, that landed the plane in the Hudson Bay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm talking a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And how if you've heard him speak about like why that happened, it was because he was trained not automated, right? Like he knew all of the ins, the outs, how everything worked behind the scenes, and how to do things without the automation. And that's the only reason he was able to save that, which I think about that all the time. Like we're losing all of that, like how things actually work and skills, and it's scary. But I mean, there's always been points like this, right, in human history where we've said this about one thing or another, and life just moves forward. But I don't know.
Reseller rendezvous.
Reseller rendezvous.
So
I mean, scandalous.
I totally get that. That's the way I have felt almost my whole life as I've listened to my dad and all of his friends and stuff talk about, well, all these vehicles with computers in them now and all of that. Because when my dad takes a 1987 Chevy and swaps an engine and does all this stuff in it, and I'm watching him do all that, there aren't any computers. There's hardly any fuses in them things, for God's sakes. Like there's no power anything. There's no, like, there's a radio, but that's it. Like now my F-150 that is currently not working, my brother brings over a thing that's as big as a freaking TV and plugs it in, and it goes through all this. Like he has to know this computer program and all the stuff and whatever in order to just, like change the freaking spark plugs.
Yeah.
Or like it's so weird.
Yeah. Like, so when I worked in tech, like I was sought after because I understood the mechanics behind a database, right? Or like the mechanics behind like what is actually going on behind the scenes. And the newer people coming in like had no idea. Like I just need to press this button, right? Like, and they don't. So like, and they were losing all of that because nobody knew how, the concept of how it worked and how it was supposed to work.
Yeah.
And
no one knows how to make change, for God's sakes. Like I'm a big a big one for having my nieces and nephews and all that do a lemonade stand when they're little, like teach how to count change back and make change. And yeah, because otherwise you just press a button on a machine and it does half the time. You don't even have to count the change. It just spits it out if they even accept cash. Like what? Oh yeah.
So
Okay,
I don't know if you guys have had this experience, but I pay with cash a bit, right? And like the younger kids that are working, like it's like they honestly don't know how to count change. It's like a foreign kind of thing for them. Yeah.
I'm getting Kathy fired up too. Look at all those exclamation points. Nobody can do simple math without a calculator. I know.
Yeah.
Emily's SUV. When I taught, we talked about this on the trip and stuff, but I mean, Maria learned how to drive all kinds of stuff, stick shift. She was like 12 years old driving a stick shift, like all that stuff. But her friends they were comfortable with me and their moms would ask if I would help them drive and whatever. And most of them didn't even know how to start the car because I have a key. Like, yeah. Reseller rendezvous, can just imagine hearing people mispronounce it in my head and laughs that we'll get. Also, the misspellings of Samantha trying to do social media with that.
Oh, yeah, that's ripe. That's ripe for some laughs. Yeah. Yeah, I like Vanessa's point. That's right, Libby. That's what they said about computers. Right. So where is that line, right? Like, where is that line? I think
because it does open up. All this technology gives us more opportunities and more things.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, I don't even read posts on Facebook in the last couple weeks because as soon as I see the first emoji with the bullet point, I'm like, well, this is all AI. I feel like people are going to think I don't write my own posts. I've always got compliments on like, oh, your Facebook posts are so thoughtful. You write those things so well. You do. And now they're just going to think that I just put it into Chat GPT and it's, I don't know. But it sure does. But it sure does help me with my listing descriptions. So,
I mean, I have not crossed the line of AI for reseller reflections. I'm holding fast to that.
Right.
Just to, I don't know, kind of prove to myself that I can still think.
Right. Yes. Yeah, I don't know. I was watching so our friends Frizzy Finds, they have a new podcast. What is the name of their podcast, Molly?
It's Ship and
Pack and Shit? No, not Pack and Shit.
Hold on, I was just watching it. I was just literally watching it this morning.
Watched their one last night. Consignment Chat's gonna have like 7 million comments on their thing. But anyways, they started another one. They're on like episode 15 or something. And where they literally just sit on a couch and chat with each other and just talk about their lives. And instead of showing their hauls and all that stuff, they separated the two a little bit. I love it. And the comments last night for their newest episode said, I really like this style. I really like that you guys are just chatting. You're so real. Like everything else has become so scripted. And that's what I feel like AI is doing too. Even with us, we are looking up notes ahead of time and like talking points. And I'm not sure if I like it. I don't know.
It's the Packing Orders podcast.
Packing Orders or something. I love
Packing Orders podcast.
All right.
Archibald. Archie, do you know that in my phone, your phone number says Sir Archibald Biscuit Butt? Just want you to know that.
That's great. I love it. Oh, did you put Jill's comment up there? I think you adopt. I like that.
I did not.
I think you adopt or you get left behind. I know we all use AI differently, but those that learn how to use it get better results. For sure.
I agree.
For sure. It's just figuring out where that line is. And you know what? The other point I want to make about it, one of the reasons it's affected, like I've been thinking about it a lot, has to do personally with a friend of mine who was kind of using it as therapy, right? For like medical advice and things like that and taking out the human element. And I also have a very good friend who's a medical librarian and her research has to do with medicine, therapy, and AI. And just the damage it's doing, and people's mental health that are really just befriending AI and taking it as like a an absolute, right? And it's just not really that accurate or that helpful. Like, it can be very, very damaging. So that's kind of like why my head is with the dangers of AI, not necessarily as a tool for reselling.
I was thinking this as I was listening to Lizzie and Johnny last night on their podcast. They were talking, Lizzie was talking about how she used it to authenticate a bag, which she went through, like, it said, check this, check that, do whatever. Like she said she learned things and it was a good way to authenticate that designer bag. However, it's just a summary of what is out on the internet. It is not fact checking for you. It does not say whether something is right or wrong. It may read the comments of that article and say, oh, this is deemed to have not been wrong, but it's not a voice of reason. So therefore, if someone were to go up and put a bunch of false information of this is what makes a Prada bag real and do all that's not accurate now. That's not, it's going to tell you, oh, as long as it says it's made in China, it's fine. Like if you put that on the internet 100 times, it's going to become true in the eyes of AI. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Right now we need to get going though, guys, because this was week 1 while we were traveling and I did not do very well. My goal is to list $3,000 worth of items every week to keep up with my 12-week year goals. This so far is all I got this week, guys. So
we got work to do, girl.
We gotta catch up. I start house sitting tomorrow. We got to get this stuff together.
Yes.
Tomorrow, Thursday afternoon, I will be posting in our Patreon. I will be doing some extra come list with us stuff. We're gonna do a little jewelry session. Jewelry palooza, I am going to call it. It is not official. There will not be prizes. However,
let me get this clear. Let me be very clear.
Pride in what you've accomplished. That is your prize.
Yes, I just want you to know that Molly has nothing to do with this or planning of it. I hope she comes and lists jewelry with us because I know she has a bunch next to her. But
do I?
But she is not. She is not coordinating this like our wonderful normal list of paloozas are. However, I'm going to post a link. I will probably be on there all afternoon / evening tomorrow. And that'll be just the beginning of my jewelry weekend. So if you have jewelry in your money mountains or death piles, I encourage you to come over to our Patreon and list it with us.
All right. So this means I've got to get this episode up on Thrift Find Flip and get the next one edited before tomorrow afternoon. So I might be a few minutes late, girls, to our come list with us because I'm going to get this on. It's almost done. I just got to make a thumbnail. Get it up before I log in.
Good job.
This, and then I'll do the next one tomorrow, and then I can do the jewelry palooza.
All right. I'm in too. Yeah.
Y'all, thank you all for joining us. We appreciate it always when you're here and in the comments and giving us the thumbs up and all that good stuff and sharing us with your friends. All right, y'all. Until next time, my Diet Coke is empty.
Cheers. I don't have any water either.
Wait, I do have water.
I don't have water. Drink your water. What are you?
I needed it.